Pastor Mboro is my guest tonight, and we're going to be talking some more about this issue of false prophecy, man. You know, it really worries me that we have seen so many incidents where there are very strange practices, one may call them, without going into detail, you know, dooms being sprayed on congregants, some being made to eat rats or rat eggs, some being, you know, being made to eat soil, you know, all kinds of things. In fact, there was one, the one of doom, a court in Limpopo found that pastor guilty. Right? I'm not sure the detail of the case, but I know that the outcome was that he was found guilty and fined, I think, for those practices. Do those kind of practices worry you as a man of the cloth? Address me on this thing about false prophecy.
Let me address you on that, but please, let's close that one. Of Mabochobocho.
Yes.
I'm glad this thing happened because Mabochobocho is going to jail.
Okay.
The cases
you are taking it to court.
Yes.
All right.
The cases were opened. They denied all that.
Yeah.
The magistrate was on their list and all those other people until the very complainant, I recorded him speaking all those things.
Yeah.
They ended up recusing themselves in the case. Okay. So the whole thing is
going to court.
You see, now the criminal case, because he brought it back, at least it will activate those other things.
All right.
Coming into this one,
yes,
my concern is the way Christianity it is attacked. You talk of doom, petrol, grass, all those other things.
Yes.
South Africa has freedom of religion. There's nothing you can do with those people for doing what they are doing, because if people don't open cases, they can't be arrested.
Yes.
It is their choice.
Like in this case, they opened the case and that person was found guilty, but on the other side, nobody opened the case.
You know what?
Yeah.
If a person drinks himself, you know, the doom one where it was there, they said, who opened the case? No one opened the case.
Yeah.
The point is, we've got sangomas. They cut people's faces. We've got Hindus, they put needles, right? We've got the other religions where Hindus, they walk on fire. Those are dangerous. We've got Mampondo culture where they chop your finger. All those things are okay. But these ones are not. For me, they fall under the same group. Where I differ with them is that biblically, that is not on, because it's not honoring and putting value on the dignity that God has. People are poor, people don't have houses. The church should transform the minds of the people, get them in business, create jobs, be positive about themselves, and do something. These things that I don't know whether these people are paid or it's a spirit that has come. Because this thing is flooding. It's not about them. It's about the distraction. It's an attack to the church.
You are vocal on local. I think it's Pastor Lokau who claimed to have risen or resurrected somebody. What pushed you on that one to be so specific? Because you were saying earlier, you don't want this thing where you are elevated above the others, and I'm not trying to do that at all, but I want you to just address me on that one to say, what moved you to actually criticize your colleagues so openly?
No, I sent messages. I wanted to speak to the man, and then he didn't allow me to speak to him. Then I said I will address him. I will go there through the media. I'll not take bodyguards. I'll not take people. If God wants to protect me, he will. If he doesn't, if they do whatever, it's fine. Because I'm one person. I'm the only prophet in this country who stands. Whether who approves or what, I stand for the truth. So with Pastor Lukau, every time these people do things, here's my problem. They put my images.
As if you are part of the same crowd.
Somebody does something, they put me. And that is my problem. And also, because I'm the one who popularized the prophetic ministry, the healings on TV and all those other things, and dance and all that, I've done a lot. So we need to protect the church. That the prophet, Pastor Lukau, tell people their names. He knows everything the way he's prescribed. He should have known that this man was never dead. The mortuary, there's no death certificate. God can still do miracles.
Sure.
But we mustn't help him.
He doesn't need our help.
No, if he wants to do something. Yeah. I've done great miracles. We brought down the rains.
Yeah.
We stopped tornadoes. If what you want to stand for God, let him send you to. You look at the wheelchairs that are all looking the same. Okay? We don't have a problem, but you can think if you look at these things.
Because there are lots of allegations about these things being stage managed, especially on the issues of prophetic ministries and what the healings and what, where, you know, there are allegations, for example, against a pastor like Bushiri, who there were videos on social media showing people gathering intelligence in the congregation before he goes there and claims these are prophecies and so. This stuff gives the work of God a bad name, Pastor. What do you say about, for example, the often repeated allegations about sexual immorality amongst priests, prophets, pastors, like we see now in this case in Port Elizabeth of Pastor Omotoso, which is said by many people that it's only a sample. This is becoming habitual in these churches where women, you know, find themselves victimized. And I want you to just talk about that as we have been focusing on these gender-based violence things.
No.
How can the church be an unsafe place for women like this?
My point, what I want to look at is, let us not just look at the church.
Yeah.
Especially the charismatic. There's a lot that has been happening in Roman Catholic Church.
No, sure.
You know, the nuns, abortions and all that.
Yeah.
The attack that I see,
pedophilia and
some
so on.
are made, boys there, they are being sodomized.
Yeah.
My problem is, why only condemn Christians? You see?
Yeah.
Then it lowers the value. And Christianity in this country, it is the one that held this country. Since these things are happening, things have gone west. So my point is, let us tackle all religions.
Yeah.
We've got Sangoma. One appeared, Kobela. He was sleeping with the boys.
Yeah.
And then they became his wives. Some, they come back being straight. They go being straight, they come back being gay.
Yeah.
So whether it's a pastor, whether it's a prophet, let us think about God and the generation coming after us.
Yeah. But you'll agree with me, it shouldn't matter what religion it is. I'm addressing the
wrong...
of sexual immorality in the church.
When people go to the church, I'm saying including the church, I'm not saying the church.
Yeah.
When people go to church, they come to you as a father. And you cannot abuse your own child.
Absolutely.
You understand? We represent God. Although some women are sent, they do whatever.
Yeah.
But understand your position.
Yeah. Okay, quickly. I'm told we've got a caller. I want to, before I take that caller, briefly, do you think, though, that people like yourself who are influential in the ministry have spoken enough against this particular practice of sexual, you know, harassment in the church by priests? Because it sounds so rife when you hear the allegations.
You see, we do. But the challenge is, I have a woman who came to church.
Yeah.
Went to, who is this, Bazooka?
Yeah.
There's a lot of list of those people.
Yeah.
She went there for one-to-one. When she woke up, whatever, she was wet and all those other things.
Sure.
All right. I had to deal with that trauma and all that. The man is gone. The other one who was in Rustenburg ran away.
Yeah.
The point is, when you follow up these people that claim, some, it didn't happen.
I see.
They are sent to just destroy the image of that. When you work with them, say, let's stand. Along the way, they take the money from the very same pastor or prophet, and then the case is closed. So it's difficult
to pin it down.
You see, because...
All right, I'll come back to it. I wish we had more time because I truly want us to explore that some more. Kabelo, in the Val, good evening. Be brief, my brother. Let's hear. What is your view?
I didn't hear what he said. Maybe.
Oh, all right. He's saying, how different are you from Lukau? Because you also were alleged to have been to heaven and took pictures in heaven. You remember that story?
I think it's an old story.
I know.
Everybody knows. And it's a dead story. It was the PR of Prophet Bushiri when they were lifting him up and trashing my image. So he came, he had these challenges.
Yeah.
I supported him.
I thought you were friends with Bushiri.
Prophet Bushiri came to me when he was going through crisis.
Yeah.
And I helped him in spite of the damages that came from there.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm not about a person. I respect the office.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not jealous on anything. And he apologized. We're on
the
whole thing. And then that thing was sorted out. And then he said he fired that person.
All right.
So I don't know what this guy, I've never been in heaven. Even if I could have said I was in heaven, nobody knows heaven. So.
Carmen, what do you have on social media there? Oh, I'm not taking it. All right. Okay, we're not taking it social media. All right, let's come to what's going on in the country. You just offline said that in the Val somewhere in Katlehong, there are problems. It links to the violence that you saw in the CBD today, links with what's been going on in the country. What is the word from the Most High on this thing?
You know, God told me that 2019 is going to be the worst. We're going to have a lot of disasters, tragedies, and all these things, and they are happening. Yeah. And God said we as the church, we need to seek His face and position ourselves. And the true prophets, this is their time to prophesy.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just prophesy in the church and all that. Yeah. This is the time now for the true church.
Yeah.
So in Mandela section, amen, they wanted to expel the foreign nationals. They had a meeting. Yeah. They said, let's stop it. Somebody who is not in the country had a quarrel and shot someone who belongs to the country.
Okay.
And then that person died. And that person was a Tonga speaking, they said it's a Shangaan.
Yeah.
And then he posted. The police came who were speaking the same language.
Yeah.
You know, Tonga language. Then they said, take the body. The family take the body. They didn't arrest because of that action.
Yeah.
Now has nothing to xenophobic.
Sure.
Then they started to say, these foreigners, these people are right who are fighting. They are killing us. Let's kill back and take them out. Now, the people in Tapo section opposite, and my church is the other side, they said, we are not going to expel the Pakistans and all these people here.
Sure.
And then because you have a problem. So there was that. And I had to come in the middle of that.
Yeah.
You know, when I went there on Thursday, the people who called me, they ran away. People came with pangas, guns, and I opened my face. I said, hey, Pastor Mboro.
Yeah.
Then I had to, because I'm involved with communities.
Yes.
If God was in there, you would have seen me in pieces. Because I was speaking to say, let's find a way, because there are economical crises in their country and in this country. How do we make ways that the foreign nationals, they are in partnership in doing businesses with the people in the country, and instead of them taking over? We have others who are not black. Why is black being more a problem? We've got Chinese, we've got Japanese, we've got other, but the only problem, the only foreigners are black. So when people do certain things with a certain language, the others get a chance.
All right.
And all that.
But thank you for intervening there, and hopefully we can have more time next time. But I'm happy that you came to clarify the issues, and thank you so much for making time to always talk to us. We really appreciate you. Continue with the good work of the ministry of the word.